All right, let's talk about Fanta. You know it, you've probably had it. It's bright, it's bubbly, it's fun. But I'm gonna tell you right now, the real story behind this soda is, well, it's nothing like what you'd imagine. Just to give you an idea of how massive Fanta is today, there are over 200 different flavors out there in the world. Seriously, that makes it one of the most varied soft drinks on the entire planet.
And we are not just talking about your standard orange and grape. Oh no, you can go to parts of Europe and find Fanta Chocada, which is an elderflower flavor. Head over to the Philippines, you can grab a calamansi Fanta. Even the UK has its own special pineapple and grapefruit version. It's like a round-the-world trip in a soda bottle.
We see it as this super vibrant modern drink, right? But its origins, they go way further back than you think, to a time and a place that could not be more different from the sunny ads we see today.
Yeah, the story of Fanta isn't really about sunny beaches and fruit at all. It's actually a story about war, about scarcity, and about some pretty wild ingenuity.
So, let's just rip the Band-Aid off. Fanta was invented in Nazi Germany in 1941, right in the thick of World War II. Kind of changes how you see that orange can, doesn't it?
Here's what was happening. The German division of Coca-Cola had a huge problem. An American trade embargo meant they couldn't get the secret syrup they needed to make Coke. Without that syrup, their entire operation was about to grind to a halt. And this is where a man named Max Keith enters the picture. He was the head of Coca-Cola in Germany, and with no way to contact his American bosses, he had a choice. Either shut everything down or get creative. He chose to invent a brand new drink using only what he could find inside Germany's blockaded borders.
So what do you make a soda out of in the middle of a war? Well, it definitely wasn't oranges. The original Fanta was made from basically whatever scraps they could get their hands on.
The recipe was interesting. It had whey, that's the liquid left over when you make cheese. It had apple pomace, which is the fibrous stuff left after you press apples for juice. And it was sweetened with sugar beets. Even Max Keith called the ingredients the leftovers of leftovers. This was literally survival in a bottle.
So, this strange new concoction needed a name. During a brainstorming session, Keith told his team they needed to use their fantasy, which is the German word for imagination, to come up with something good.
And almost immediately, a salesman named Joe Knipp just blurted out, Fanta. It was a snap decision, a perfect abbreviation of Fantasia, and the name stuck right then and there.
And believe it or not, it was a huge success. In 1943 alone, they sold 3 million cases of Fanta in Germany. I mean, with almost nothing else to buy, it became the go-to soft drink in the country.
But here's maybe the wildest part. Because real sugar was so hard to come by, a lot of people didn't just drink Fanta, they cooked with it. They'd use it to sweeten their soups and stews. It actually became a key ingredient in the wartime kitchen.
Okay, so after the war, that original German Fanta just disappeared. But the name, it was way too good to just let go. The brand was about to get a total makeover, and its new chapter started in, of all places, Italy.
So you can see the journey here. The original stuff was gone by 1949. But then, in 1955, the orange Fanta we all recognize today was born. By 1960, the official Coca-Cola company had bought the brand, and that's when it really started to go global.
So yeah, the orange Fanta we drink isn't really German at all. Its true home is Naples, Italy. A bottling plant there came up with the idea of using the amazing local oranges to create a new drink with the Fanta name. That was the recipe that took over the world.
But here's the thing about a global brand. The recipe isn't always the same everywhere you go. And the difference is pretty shocking when you put the American version side by side with the one you'd find in Europe.
So, in the United States, your Fanta is sweetened with high fructose corn syrup and, get this, it has 0% actual orange juice. But if you go to a lot of European countries, it's made with real sugar, and in many places, the law says it has to contain a certain amount of real fruit juice. So it's the same name on two pretty different drinks.
Now, for a long time, Fanta's complicated history was kind of a forgotten footnote. But in 2015, that past came roaring back into the headlines because of a pretty tone-deaf ad campaign.
So, to mark its 75th anniversary, the company decided to release a Fanta Classic back in Germany. The recipe was a nod to the original, even using whey and apple pomace.
The problem was the TV commercial. In the ad, the narrator said that the company wanted to bring back the feeling of the good old times. Now, for a brand born in 1941 Germany, that phrase is not a great choice.
The public reaction was immediate and pretty furious. A lot of people saw that phrase as a nostalgic nod to the Nazi era. The backlash got so bad that the company had to pull the ad and put out an apology, saying they never intended to make that connection.
And that kind of leaves us here. From a wartime creation made of scraps to a global icon of fun, Fanta has one of the most bizarre and complicated backstories of anything in the supermarket. It really makes you wonder, right? What other hidden stories are sitting on the shelves we walk past every single day?